Hallo, welkom weer by Farmspace. Right, ons is nog hier in die Man van Winterton area. Praat hier so met Tim, Man. Vind 'n bietjie uit hoe boer hulle ensovoorts. Hulle het onlangs of hulle rukkie terug 'n 760 Claas Lexion gekoop en nou hoor ons sommer 'n bietjie hoe gelukkig is hulle met hom. Tim, how you doing?
Well in you.
Nou, good. Sê gou maar, julle is hier so Man van Winterton area. En ons sal nou by daai gedeelte kom vir ons die stroper mis. Julle sien hy is daar amper klaar gestroop. Sê gou maar, julle het so rukkie terug hierdie Lexion 760, nee.
Yes,
760 wat julle gekoop het. So how's your experience been so far with
it's
this?
been very good. We got it last year in April. We started off with some soybeans, and we haven't had any complaints so far. And it's definitely a step up from what we had before.
So what did you have before that?
We had a case 2388,
Yep.
which is obviously a lot smaller. It's a class 5 combine. This is a class 7. So yes,
So it makes a huge
step up,
difference.
Yeah.
So quickly tell me here, this is a piece of dry land. What's your row width here?
So this is 76 centimeter.
Yep.
And we're yielding at the moment about 9.5 tons per hectare.
Is it baie goed?
Yeah, so we're pretty happy with the year. We get about 750 to 700 mils a year, average rainfall.
Yeah.
So we're pretty happy with, and this year is a below par rainfall, so we're pretty happy with that yield so far.
Ja, daai is regtig baie goed. En sê vir my, het julle besproeiingskomponent ook? So you do irrigation as well?
Yeah, we do. We do quite a lot of irrigation, but in this area you can do very well with dry land. There's a bit of a water shortage on the river, so you can't put pivots everywhere, which we'd love to.
Yeah, that would be awesome, eh?
Yeah.
So, but in a time when you've got a little bit of water shortage, how do you manage that? Do you then go onto a system of semi-irrigation, more or less?
Yes, with all our pivots, if there is a shortage during the summer months, we all get put onto a schedule, and there's a big holding dam up in the Drakensberg that feeds us all. So now if that's short, then we'll all get put onto a schedule, so into sectors, and everyone will get their scheduled water. Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, so, and then I see you've got a Stara top car there. What is your experience thus far with that top car?
We've been very happy. I was lucky enough to go over to the Stara headquarters last year in Brazil. And for what I've seen, I'll promote that product fully. It's up and coming, and I think it's going to take off soon in South Africa.
So you're talking about the spreaders and the sprayers and all those types of things.
All of the equipment. So
I see you've got the Stara cap on as well.
Stara cap, yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't planned.
No.
But why do you say that?
Well, just from seeing from where they make it, most of their stuff is handmade. There's obviously a lot of the factory welding and stuff, but they pride themselves on all their products being handmade at the factory. So and from what I've seen from the sprayers, the guys that have bought them, they've no complaints, and they've been very happy, and everything's accurate. So I can't see them doing badly. Yeah.
And in terms of why did you decide to move from the 2388? Why did you go and buy a Claas?
Well, first of all, we were looking at the case range, the step up from our old combine, and then Dirk approached us, who's our Claas broker now, and he came and demoed this machine on our farm, and we demoed a couple of others, and this one was by far the best. So that's why we went with it.
How do you measure the best? What in your frame of reference?
Well, it would be capacity. The splits on the crop. So is it crushing the crop? What's the sample like? All of those sort of things. Yes. So I guess that would be how we'd measure it.
So that's how you decided at the end of the day. And service?
And the service is also good. We've dealt with Dirk a lot. He actually sold us our last car on the case, so we've been very happy with him in that regard. So that's why it was also another factor on why we decided to buy it. Yeah.
Awesome, Tim. Thank you very much. I think let's get. Had ek op die stroper gaan klim, maar praat ons met Arthur, nee.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Right. Okay, so now it's not Arthur, it's you again.
Tim, yeah.
So, Arthur is not so keen to do the interview.
No, he's actually my father.
Yeah.
So the big boss on the farm, and that's my youngest brother. He's wearing the Stara jacket there. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
So Dirk's bought big into Stara, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes. So we're just moving on to the next land. I've just got to cross these contours here.
Cool. Right, so nou is ons hier in die stroper saam met Tim. So ons het 8 ry 76 Geringhof hier op en die stroper speel bietjie met hom. So waar is ons?
Well, we had 8 k's an hour and we had 8% engine capacity. So I think we could get a bigger hit, but the budget's not going to allow for it at this point.
Not at this stage.
Yeah.
Well, but the harvest is looking good, so maybe after that, next year.
Maybe after that, yeah. We're going to have to find a few more hectares, I think.
Oh, that's the other part.
Yeah.
So, just quickly, out of your experience with the 2388 before this, I mean that's a solid stroper.
Very solid.
No one can say anything bad about a 2388. But how does this compare? And in terms of longevity, do you think this will last as long?
Well, I hope so. We had our 2388, I think it was for 8 or 9 years, and it held its value brilliantly. We were just looking to upgrade because we had just upgraded our whole farming system and started planting a few more hectares. That's only the only reason why. Otherwise, we wouldn't have looked to get rid of it. But this compound, I mean, I think it's going to hold its value really well. And the thing is, even if we grow even more after this, we won't need another bigger compound because this already is almost too much. So we're very chuffed and happy with what we've got so far.
And that's very, very true. I mean, it's as you say. I don't think jy gaan nie 'n groter stroper as hierdie nodig hê nie, want so we did that 8700 last week.
Yes.
And I mean,
the upgrade from this.
Yeah, that's the upgrade from this, and the 8700. I mean, it's too big. Even some of my personal opinion, especially you need a 16-row header on that with 17, 18 tons a hectare maize just to get it more or less to capacity.
50%.
Almost.
Yeah.
So I just want to hear quickly from you that what still interests me is that Stara top car.
Yes. What would you like to know?
Jy sê jy gee nie moeilikheid nie.
No, I haven't had any problems yet. As I say, we've only had it for 1 season, but so far so good. Another benefit for it, we can load it up with fertilizer and planting season.
Wat?
Yes, and then it comes with a special attachment and you fill up your planter with it. So that's also a nice benefit for it. So it's not just for grain.
Maar dis wat ek hou van Stara is die feit dat hulle altyd dubbeldoelig hulle goede doen.
Exactly.
What do you think about that Imperador spike met die kunsbestroier agterna?
I haven't personally driven one. I know a few people that have it, and look, I would love to get one in the future. So I'm very, very happy with it. I've seen it demoed in Brazil at the headquarters, at Stara headquarters, and yeah, I think they're onto something really good.
Stem nogal saam mee. Sê gou vir my na hierdie, wat gaan julle hierso doen julle dan op hierdie land?
So now this is going to get cattle that will graze these stalks and rest for the winter because it's dry land. We can't actually do any wheat. And then next season it's at 2 years maize, so we'll be putting soybeans on here. On our dry lands we rotate 2 years maize, 1 year soya. And our pivots every year we change to soya maize. So this is going to rest for the winter with cattle grazing on it, and then get soya in the spring.
And do you do any wheat?
Yes, we do. We do a little bit of wheat, only under irrigation here. So we're kind of limited to how much water we have for the winter. So yes, we've already put our wheat in. We normally go on the 1st of June. Our first week of June we plant our wheat and take it off sort of mid-November.
And do you do that after maize or?
Yeah,
when do you plant the
we plant our wheat after soybeans.
that's the best plan.
Yeah, and then we plant maize straight into it.
One last thing, what's the tonnage that we are at now?
The yield.
Yeah, the yield, yeah.
The monitor's sitting at 10.8.
10.8 dry land.
Right. Yeah.
Hy's baie
Very
mooi.
tough, yeah.
Ja, hy's baie mooi. Jy kan sien op hierso as die koppe is bly mooi hierso.
Yeah.
Interessant. Tim, thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Geniet die res van die stroopere, is praat.
Thank you.
Right, so dis Tim Man hier van Winterton af. Dis Winterton nader
Yes.
hier, nee, ja. Winterton. So, had jy nou gesien 75 op Roland by 10 tonne hektaar uitstekend. Sien van Farmspace af, tot volgende keer.